Get ready for an exhilarating ride through the cinematic wonders of 2023. Today, we unveil the top 5 best films that have taken the world by storm. From breathtaking dramas to pulse-pounding adventures, these movies have left an indelible mark on our hearts and minds. Let's dive right in. Number 1. Creed III. Creed unexpectedly evolved into its own standalone film series. What's interesting about the existing trilogy is that each installment was directed by a different director, and for the third movie, the lead actor, Adonis Creed, Michael B. Jordan, took it under his wing. For a better understanding of the movie's context, it's recommended to watch the previous two parts, Creed I and Creed II. After conquering the world of boxing, Adonis Donnie Creed Michael B. Jordan finds success both in his career and family life. When his childhood friend and former boxing talent, Damian Dame Anderson Jonathan Majors, re-emerges after a long prison sentence, he desires to prove that he deserves his place in the ring. The meeting between the former friends becomes more than just a fight. To settle the score, Donnie must risk his future and battle with Dame, a fighter who has nothing to lose. Considering that it was Michael B. Jordan's directorial debut, the film is processed decently, right? Number 2. Scream VI. Forget about a well-sharpened knife. This time, Ghostface is killing with a shotgun. When Ghostface returned to Woodsboro in 2022 after an 11-year pause, he managed to tap into nostalgia brilliantly while introducing new, young faces. After receiving an excellent response from the audience, we now have a sequel approximately a year later. In the latest installment's storyline, a quartet of survivors moves to a world-famous metropolis on the east coast of the USA, Mindy and her brother Chad, Tara and her sister Sam. Among them, viewers surely remember the Carpenter sisters portrayed by Jen Ortega and Melissa Barrera. People have already grown fond of these charming actresses in the previous part, and after Ortega's standout performance in the popular series Wednesday, the horror series might gain even more fans. Returning from the familiar faces, veteran Gale Weathers Courtney Cox makes a comeback, having been present in every part of the series. Another small comeback was announced by Kirby Reed Hayden Panettiere, a survivor from the fourth installment of Scream from 2011. Number 3. Spider-Man: Across the Spider-Verse. Spider-Man was an unexpected hit and immediately became the best Spider-Man film ever. Therefore, fans had high expectations for the sequel. The creators took their time, and after 5 years while also working on the third installment, they delivered a more ambitious, longer, and grander comic book film. This film is proof that when Marvel's comics are not mass-produced, they can fully utilize the genre's possibilities and create complex character personalities and relationships. All of this goes hand in hand with animation that we cannot adequately describe and praise, even if we used all the superlatives in the dictionary. In the story, a new villain named Spot appears on the scene, who can open portals in space and teleport anywhere he desires, which he later uses for traveling between dimensions. However, this causes the collapse of the multiverse, and Miguel O'Hara as Spider-Man 2099, Spider-Woman, and other Spider-Men from across the multiverse must fight against it. They help each other and work together to prevent further destruction of other worlds caused by the anomalies. Number 4. Barbie. Thanks to a megalomaniacal marketing campaign and truly unique visuals, we have been craving the Barbie feature film for long months. The creators mixed a sweet jam of anticipation, drawing from viral content on social media, some pop cameos, and above all, marketing collaborations. Despite its choreographed dances and a few musical numbers, Barbie is not a traditional musical. However, The abundance of cleverly written and timely jokes doesn't quite make it a conventional comedy either. After an initially promising touch of social criticism in the style of Black Mirror, we quickly sober up and find ourselves watching an unabashed case of corporate blue-washing masquerading as a coming-of-age film, much like Greta Gerwig attempted in Lady Bird. The story compares Barbie's self-awareness to a girl's transformation into a grown woman. There's no room left for philosophical and potentially valuable reflections on issues of identity, consciousness, self-representation, or death. Instead, we're gliding on the glitzy pink surface. Barbie wants to be both a character and meta, but often ends up being cringe. Number 5. Oppenheimer. The dropping of atomic bombs on the Japanese cities of Nagasaki and Hiroshima doesn't need to be explained to anyone with basic knowledge of history. However, the life journey of Julius Robert Oppenheimer, the father of the atomic bomb, who was suspected of espionage for the Soviet Union, is certainly not familiar to the average person. Christopher Nolan's latest film, more than focusing on the first and so far last use of atomic bombs in war, centers on Oppenheimer's personality and development. Cillian Murphy, best known as Thomas Shelby from Peaky Blinders, portrays the renowned physicist in this anticipated historical drama. Especially for viewers who haven't seen Murphy outside the gangster series, his performance in the historical drama Oppenheimer will be mesmerizing. The talented actor from Cork, Ireland, managed to portray the extravagant scientist exceptionally well. He convincingly embodies the role of a socially peculiar, brilliant physicist, as well as a womanizer or a man whose reality collapses due to the moral dilemma of his creation.